Hey guys, it's Katie with S&B, and today we're going to install our cold air intake that fits on a 2007 to 2010 LMM 6.6 liter Duramax. So let's get started. So you're going to start by disconnecting the mass airflow sensor and then loosening both of the hose clamps. After you've loosened both of the hose clamps, you can then remove the stock intake tube from the vehicle. So now you can remove the stock air box out of the vehicle. You'll just pop it up out of the grommets. So now you're going to remove the 4 bolts that are securing the tray to the vehicle, and then you'll remove the airbox tray out. So now you're going to prep the airbox for install by installing the fender seal and the tube seal. So now you're going to install the M6 bolts through the bottom of the airbox. Note that one is longer than the other. The longer one is going to go up near the front, and the 2 shorter ones will go in the back. And then you'll place it through the spacer. So next we're going to install the box in the truck, but first you need to decide if you want to use the optional silicone box plug. We're not going to use it for the purpose of this video, but if you live in hotter climates, we recommend that you do use it, and in cooler environments you'll get colder air. So now you can install the airbox into the truck, and make sure you line up the bolts with the mounting areas on the vehicle. Then once you have it lined up, you can go ahead and tighten them down. So now we're going to prep the intake tube for install by transferring the mass airflow sensor, and then if you want to reuse the filter minder, we provide a grommet. If not, we provide a plug. When installing the mass airflow sensor onto the intake tube, make sure you install the MAF gasket and pad first. And then using the provided hardware, you'll tighten it down. So we always recommend that you check your filter as opposed to using the filter minder. So I'm just going to not transfer this one and plug it up. So for the bolt that's closest to the fender, it's going to be a little bit hard to breach. So we just used a ratcheting wrench and tightened it down. Now you can just drop the air filter into the air box, and then we're going to go back and finish the intake tube. Install the coupler and the clamps onto the intake tube, and you're just going to tighten down this back one and you'll leave the other one loose. When installing the intake tube, you're going to want to go in the airbox side first. And then you'll rotate it down and slide the coupler over the turbo inlet. Once you have the coupler fully seated, you can go back in and tighten down this hose clamp. Now you can go ahead and slide the filter onto the other side of the intake tube and then tighten down that hose clamp as well. So now you're just going to peel off the protective layer from both sides of the lid, install it into the snap-in lid seal, and then you can go ahead and install that on the airbox. So now you can snap your lid right into place. So if you live in the wonderful state of California, we do provide you with a carb sticker, and we always recommend that you place it on part of the frame near the cold air intake. So after you've snapped in your lid, you can just go ahead and reconnect the mass airflow sensor, and you're done. So if you have any questions or you just want to know more, you can always give us a call or check it out on our website, and I'll see you next time.